Then the egg positioning during incubation. The eggs are usually placed with the large end facing upward. The large end of the egg will face upward. Then egg turning. Under the natural condition, the hen, the bird, turns its eggs regularly. So the eggs are turned now to avoid poor hatching. Under the natural condition, the hen turns the egg with its beak. But modern incubators are equipped with automatic turning mechanism, which turns the eggs about 6 to 8 times in a day. So that natural condition is still provided for in the incubator. Then hatching. The 21-day incubation period of domestic fowl can be seen as consisting of first 18 to 19 days incubation in the setter, then the last 2 to 3 days hatching in the hatcher. So in the first 18 to 19 days, the eggs will be in the setter. Then the last 2 to 3 days, they will be transferred to the hatcher for hatching. Now, we'll be talking about poultry vaccination. What vaccines do you give your birds, and at what stage, to prevent which disease? Age of the birds. When the bird is about 1 to 7 days, you vaccinate it with NDVI/O through the eye. It is called intraocular vaccination. That is done through the eye in the first 7 days, between day 1 and day 7. And this is to prevent the bird from having the Newcastle disease. Then between 18 and 20 days, you bring the Umborovas Vaccine, that's the IBDV. This one is through water. Just put it in their water and they take it. And this is against the Gumboro disease. Then when the chicken is about 3 to 4 weeks, or the chick is about 3 to 4 weeks, you give it the NDV Lasota through drinking water also, and it is to prevent Newcastle disease too. Then also at that 3 to 4 weeks, you can also give the fowl pox vaccine, that's the FPV, and you stab it in the wing web of the fowl. That's where you inoculate or you vaccinate your poultry, and this is against the fowl pox disease. Then at 6 weeks, you give the chick Umborovas NDVK, that's the name of the vaccine, through intramuscular injection. This is also to prevent Newcastle disease. Then at 8 weeks, you still give Umborovas NDVK, still through the intramuscular injection, also against Newcastle disease. That is that about poultry management. There are vaccines, incubation, the terms that we use, and the likes. Now we'll be talking about the next of our farm animal, and that will be pig. Pigs are non-ruminants, and they belong to the family Suidae. Pigs are majorly reared for their meat, their pig skin, their bristle, and their manure. Meat, pig skin, their bristle, and their manure. Those are the reasons why we raise pig. Then we have 2 main species of pigs. We have the Sus sarcopha, then we have the Sus vittatus. Those are the 2 main species. Then the breeds of pig, they are in 3 categories. We have the mixed type, we have the land type, then the beacon type. Mixed type, land type, then we have the beacon type. Those are the 3 breeds of pig, or the 3 breed type. We have 3 breed type: mixed type, land type, then the beacon. Then we now look at the broad breeds, the various breeds that we have. We have the large white, that's a breed of pig. We have large black, we have Duroc Jersey, we have Poland China, we have Tamworth, we have the West African Dwarf pig, we have the Hampshire, we have American Landrace, we have the Chester White, then the Belgian Pie Tree. These are the breeds of pigs. Then, the terminologies that we use in pig. First, bois. When you hear bois, it refers to a mature male pig. Bois is a mature male pig. Then the sow is a mature female pig. Sow is a mature female pig. Then gilt is a female pig that is mature to reproduce, or it has reproduced once. A gilt is a matured female pig that is mature to reproduce, or it has even reproduced once. That is what we call gilt. Then piglet is a baby pig, very young pig. Then winners. Winners are pigs that have just been separated from their mothers, like you win a baby. So you win pigs too from their mothers. So winners are pigs that are just weaned or separated from their mothers. Then we have fatteners. Fatteners are pigs that are reared for the market, just to take them to market and sell them. Those are the ones called fatteners. Then a barrow is a castrated male pig. That is, reproductive organs have been removed, so it doesn't reproduce. That's called a barrow, a male castrated pig. Then farrowing is the act of pasteurization in pig. Pasteurization is the act of giving birth. So the act of giving birth in pig is called farrowing. Then when you hear insow is a pregnant pig. A pregnant pig is called insow. Then a dry sow, when you hear dry sow is a pig that is not pregnant. A sow is a female matured pig that is not pregnant. Then pork is the meat of pig. So after you kill the pig and you take it to market, you want to buy the meat of pig, then you say you want to buy pork. Then bacon is a salted pig meat. A salted pork is called bacon. Then lard is the pig meat with fat. Pig meat with fat is called the lard. Then we're looking at characteristics of pigs. Pigs are prolific animals. At 8 to 9 months, a gilt is matured and can farrow twice a year, producing 8 to 10 liters. I said a pig is a matured female pig that is able to reproduce, or it has reproduced once. So they reproduce at a very high rate. That is what we mean by being prolific. So at 8 to 9 months, it is a female pig. That is a mature female pig. A gilt is matured enough and can farrow, that is, can give birth 2 times a year, producing 8 to 10 piglets per liter. So it has about 16 to 20. You have about 16 to 20 piglets after 8 to 9 months. After a pig is 8 to 9 months, so in a year, just out like that. So for just a single pig, imagine. So they are very prolific. They are rearing them. In 2 years, your farm is full of them. So they are very prolific. Then they have short gestation period of about 114 days. 114 days, 3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days. That's 114 days. So don't forget, when we are asked of the gestation period of a pig, 3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days. That's 114 days. Then they mature very early. A piglet gets to 60 to 90 kilogram market weight in 6 to 9 months. So you can sell it after 6 to 9 months of pasteurization, after it has been given birth. So count 6 to 9 months. Your pig is ready to bring in money for you when you take it to the market. Then they are very good converters of feed into meat. So when they eat, they quickly convert the feed, their food, into meat. Then the proportion of flesh to bone is high. They have more flesh than bones. So that's what that statement means. When if you're taking pork before, you discover that the bone is minimal. Then they require a very little investment in terms of building and equipment. Then they are polystrous, that is, they can be reared at any time of the year. Pigs are polystrous, you can rear them any time of the year. Then the initial investment in getting into the enterprise is small. Low investment, then you quickly get returns. That's what rearing of pigs give you. Then pork, that's their meat now. It's a good source of protein. It is high in energy. It is attractive, nutritious, tasty, and tender. So pork is a very good meat for you to consume. Then we have the systems of rearing pigs. There are three, just as we have in poultry: intensive, semi-intensive, and extensive. Just the same way. Intensive, they are in cages. You take care of their feeding, food, vaccine, and everything. Semi-intensive, you open them up, they go out, then they come in. They have a house, they go out to feed, then they come in. Then extensive, just leave them, they go around to fend for themselves. So those are the systems of rearing pigs. Then, now talking about the common diseases of pigs. What diseases are they prone to? What causes those diseases? What mode of transmission? What is the mode of transmission of that disease? What symptoms should you notice as a farmer that you'll be able to say, oh, my pig is having this symptom? Then how do we control it? So we'll be looking at the common diseases of pigs. And the first disease we'll be considering is the brucellosis, or what we call contagious abortion. Brucellosis or contagious abortion. It is caused by a bacterium called Brucella abortus.